Hi everyone, Maureen Manley here on this Winning Wednesday. I want to share with you a powerful formula I'm calling the way of the warrior. You know, we call ourselves warriors because we should, because warriors are awesome. And when you look at history and indigenous cultures for thousands of years, there really is a formula that emerges throughout. And that is the formula of the warrior is that they go through a loss, they travel through wilderness, and they come back with newfound wisdom. So, how does that pertain to us? Well, let me share a little bit about the warrior. So, the warrior would go through loss because they would leave their tribe and enter into the wilderness to go through an initiation phase. And and they would travel through the wilderness and learn how to fend for themselves, to forage for themselves. And in the journey, they'd also learn more about themselves and grow in their knowledge and also in their wisdom. And through this process is the next phase is they would move into this newfound wisdom or new life. And so how can we look at in our warrior journey, how can we look at these three things to empower and guide us? So we look at loss. We go through loss all the time in life and change. So anytime there's a change, there's a loss of something that was, and we move into something new, whether we like it or not, right? And it could be a diagnosis of MS, or our diagnosis of MS, and it doesn't mean we like it. Of course we don't. And but it doesn't mean we don't choose to meet the challenges. So, and that is where we move into the wilderness. We don't move into the wilderness totally equipped with what to do and how to work with it. But through journeying through the wilderness, we learn and we adapt and we grow. We learn strategies and we also learn about ourselves. And in the wilderness, we have physical challenges, we have emotional challenges, we have spiritual challenges, we have mental challenges. But in meeting those things, we gain more knowledge and wisdom. And in time, we move out into a newfound life because we've grown through meeting the challenges. What we don't want to do is make camp in the wilderness and be overwhelmed with the things. What we break down the challenges and we learn to the extent that we feel capable of growing and learning. So, and we make camp by feeling like a victim and acting like a victim and complaining and making excuses. And those things are okay to vent when you're in the wilderness, but it's not okay to make camp there if indeed you want to grow. So look at yourself in your life and how it is that you're utilizing these three stages of the warrior. And the biggest thing is when you're in the wilderness, name it. Because so often we can get overwhelmed with the things that we face. And not having all the answers right away can really be overwhelming. We live in a culture that wants really quick results. And we can't always get the really quick results. We need to just keep moving and acting and growing. So what's really, really empowering is when you're in the wilderness phase of things, name it. I'm in the wilderness. I don't have all the answers, but I'm learning as much as I can. And when you can name it, those challenging times don't have as much control over you because they can have their way with you because you're just trying to figure things out. But when you can say, I'm in the wilderness, it gives your brain a break. It gives your mind something to go, okay, I'm in the wilderness. And it really is empowering. So name it. When you're in the wilderness, call it what it is. And then in time, you will move into the newfound wisdom as long as you keep navigating. So share your wilderness experiences and how it is that you can give yourself a break sometimes and really empower yourself with saying, I'm in the wilderness.